Alright everyone, welcome back. Welcome to Slipways. So this is a game I saw the other day on stream with Mike B. And it looked really interesting, so I thought I'd give it a go. I know I've been absent from both YouTube and Twitch for a while. Been really busy, got some more time now hopefully to play some games and stream a little bit more. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So I've already played a little bit, unlocked the campaign. As you can see here, the ranked is still unavailable because I have to finish a run with 4 stars or more. And last time in a standard run I was shy 600 points to unlock it, so let's see how we do. So here you can see difficulty is forgiving, reasonable, challenging and tough. Right now I'm playing it reasonable and it's more than enough challenge for me. You can just drag this anywhere you want and it will start a new seed with a new sector. Say accept. Now you have 5 races to choose. Every single race has technology you can research, and it has some perks that will give them to you straight away. You can choose 3 races total, and you can choose 2 of these perks. So let's go with the story and the Aphorians. So let's see what perks we want. 20% of empty signals become asteroids. It will be possible to establish mines on 80%. This one is really good because you will find some of these planets and they can feed into Forge worlds, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Scientific fleet. For every 4 planets you discover, get 1 science. This one is good because we're gonna discover a lot. And this is the 2 perks. You can see 3 races, 2 perks. Or planets receiving cargo earn 35% more income. Get an additional 60 credits at the start of the scenario. This one is actually really good. I've already used this one in the past. But let's go with the science and the ability to get more mines. Start. So this is what the map looks like when we start out. Here you can see the happiness, and we'll get into it a little bit later. The amount of science we have, and wealth, that's the credits. Now this game is move based. Every move you make will take a certain amount of time. So here you can see we have 12 months remaining until the end of the year, and 25 years until the end of this run. So now we can drag and launch a probe, and you can see it will cost us 3 credits and 1 month of our time to discover these 4 planets. So let's do that. And there we go, 4 planets. And we have different types of planets here. We have an arid, a forge world, a mineral world, and a primordial world. There's more to be discovered. There we go. Now you can see we just got 1 science, and that's because for every 4 planets we discover, we get 1 science. Here we have an ice ball and a remnant. So now when you select a planet, it will tell you what it can do for you. So on this planet we can establish a colony, and we need to feed it water and food, and it will produce, well, humans or people. You can see on the right hand side it's level 1, 2 and 3. So the more of its demands we can fulfill, the more it will produce. Now, let's have a look at the primordial world. Here you can see people can create, I don't know what this is called, is it slime? People can create water, slime can create food. And we have to choose one of these to tell this world what to do. Mineral world, it's people into minerals. And you can see the more people and water we feed into it, the more minerals it will produce. And here's the forge world. This is basically your factory. This will generate chips, bots, or cargo, which we saw that one of the races has a bonus. If you feed the cargo into their world, it will gain a 35% bonus. And once again, you can see level 1 through 4, and the more we feed it, the more it will produce. So, down here, we have an ice ball. And this is the perk we have from the Bakar. So on this planet, that's usually nothing. We can now create a mine, and it's people creating minerals. We need to figure out a way we can have these planets support each other and start trading routes. So here we basically, the only option we have is to create people out of water and food. So let's get that started. You can see immediately we discover more. Now we need water. Where can we get water? Oh, right here. So people into water. Let's go for this option. And now we create them. We just drag this, you see, 1 month, and a trade route has been established. Now you can see that this planet is doing people into water. That's fine. This planet is water, but it's not really there yet. It needs food as well. So it's an unmet basic need, and you can see the little red flag. You can also find that back here. So you can see that the happiness is decreasing, and this is on an annual basis. So 1% per year, every year. And that's because there's a resource shortage. So we're asking it to produce people, which it is doing at the moment, but it lacks an unfulfilled need, food. And you can see the colony struggling. So let's see if we can supply some food to this planet. So we need to discover more. There's an ocean world. It can do bots into food. And as we saw here, we can do minerals into bots. And here we produce minerals. So we'll get into tasks in a little bit. There. So here we already established it. So we're going to connect it. Then we're going to tell them to move the ore to here, and we're going to create bots. There we go. And here we're going to say bots into food. And we're going to reconnect that back there. And now the circle is complete. As you can see now, there's no more red flags. We're stable. A little bit of unemployment. And we have an income. That's pretty good. So, as you can see, this is a nice little system. And this is basically what the whole game is about. Creating and supply chains to feed into one another. So now we've met the basic needs, and you can see, for example, this one. Water and food has been done, so it's creating people right now. Now it comes up with a new option. As you can see, we're now level 2. If we started feeding goods as well, it will become successful. So every planet goes from struggling to established, successful, and the last rank is prosperous. And it will tell you what it needs to upgrade to the next rank. And the higher the planets go, the more they will produce, the more they will trade, and the more points you will get. And scoring points is what we want at the end. So here at the bottom, you can see the score system. 1 through 5. We're now 0, but we need 2400 points. And it will tell you exactly how, what, and why. So this is the base of the game. Now there's also science. It's right here. And you can unlock it once you have enough science in your bank, if you will. One way to gain more science is to build a laboratory. And what you do is you feed it one of the 5 materials. So it's ore, water, slime, chips, or bots. And you feed it people, and it will start generating research. You can upgrade these later on with more and more, and depending on what races you have, you'll get more and different talents. So now let's continue and see how we can build this out. So if you hover over a planet and you press on Alt, it will show you what goods it can transport and where. So right here we have a lava world, and it can produce more ore, but what we could do is we have an excess amount of people here. Use those to create more ore, feed it into this one, create more food. Right down here we have even more ore. What can you do? He can export more ore and more bots. That's not really what we want. Also produce chips. But what we really want is to get goods into this one. So let's discover a few more planets up here. Oh, we just passed a year and more money. So, no, that's not really what we're looking for. Mineral planet. Jungle. There's a forge world. ore into chips, or into goods. There we go. Can make that. So we could feed people into this one, have the ore feed here, produce goods, and loop it back. Now I'm still really new to this game and still don't know that much about optimizing. So now you can see this planet just upgraded. It's now successful. To become prosperous, it has to trade with 3 other planets that are successful or better. So the goal now should be to see if we can get the other planets to become successful as well. So let's see if we can make that happen. This one needs chips. He needs water. Well, getting water onto this one is actually pretty easy. We can just connect these two. Yeah, we can. Let's do that. There we go. What's your next rank? More people. Requires at least 2 import routes. So we need more people to go here. What do you need? 2 export routes. So he has 1 access ore to use. He just creates more. He creates more. We don't have any real option to... It's ore and food into people. And then we should be able to feed people back into this one. So that might be really good. We just need to be able to bring food here. Let's expand this way. Let's have this one create more people. Now we can bring ore straight in. And there we go. This planet is now successful. Has to trade with 3 other planets that are successful. And a total of 6 import and export. It already has 1. We're doing fine. Now, how do we get food? Let's discover more planets. Pots into food. We have a forge world. This is actually pretty good. So pots into food. You are going to produce bots. And you are going to produce minerals. You are feeding people there. You are feeding those there. Those there. And food back. Everybody's happy. We're all winning. Now we have a whole new system here. Let's see. Now. You also saw that we have some tasks. So let's open this up. So every race will give you some tasks. We need to select 2. Or at least we can select 2. Discover 10 new planets. That's alright, we can do that. Invent 1 new technology. Pretty good. And we accept those. Now you can see it up here. That they have them open. And if you go here, you can see... No, not yet. That's later on. It will give you a penalty if you're not completing them. So, we have... let's see what we got here. There. So right now, we have an extra need. Goods. And we can actually supply those goods quite easily. So let's do that. There we go. Another planet that's now successful. Trade with 3 other planets that are successful. What do you need? More people. You can actually feed more people into you. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. So what do you need to become prosperous? Imports and exports. Imports, exports. Alright. So we're actually doing pretty good here. The only thing you need to do is export something, right? 4 out of 6. So we kind of boxed ourselves in here. So that this one is going to be hard unless we can jump slipway. Because right now you're unable to cross your own slip lanes unless you research the technology required for that. let's see, you need more water. Here we can do bots into, let's call it slime and water. You are producing goods. Let's see what we have up here. That's space, and that's nothing. Let's see. You can produce water. We have more people here. Do we need those people somewhere else? That's the important question. We actually want to feed some of these into there. That would be really nice. Oh damn, I missed. So if you can see that, like it's pulsing. And if you're too slow, it will sometimes have planets out of range. So we also have these objects. They're ruins, but we'll get into those a little bit later. If you connect a planet to those that has access people, it will give you something special, like energy or some kind of research. Okay. But down here we have, can produce ore down here. We don't have people down here. Here we can produce people, but we're missing some. So the choice to make is if we want to feed people into this world, start creating water so we can feed it into here. Or it's already, its needs are met. My guess is that we're gonna feed it into there, and we can always establish something new and get that ore there. We're gonna create some water here and have them go there. There we go. So if we want to make you prosperous, yeah, it's just feed more people into it. And create chips. See what that planet is. A forge world. Huh. Food into people. Here we have food. Can we? Yes, we can. Let's do that. Food into people. Let's go. That's creating quite a lot of people. Are we able to reach it? No. Darn. We are able, but I really want this place to create. Cannot get the chips. Later on, there's technology that allows you to jump these or even cross them. But right now, we want to start moving water into the, or more people there. Remnant, it can create chips. Or it can create more people. Decisions. Let's see what we have up here. There we go. That's one task completed. And we have some research available. We have 7, and we can choose the first one. Mines on mineral planets produce an additional ore and yield 30% more income. That is actually really nice since we have some mining planets. Unlocks Xenolab on a remnant and primordial planets. And that's people and water into research. Unlocks tourist resort on Earth-like and jungle ocean. That is people into credits. I really like this one, the deep drilling. Let's do that. There we go. And that's the story task completed. Let's see what we get. Get 2 more ore producing planets to successful. And that gives us 60 credits. It's actually pretty good. Establish 2 more pairs. Yeah, we can. Let's do this. Get 2 more remnant planets. Go for that. So this one wants goods. Is there any way we can produce goods and get them there? Good. Don't think so. Goods. Oh, here. This one can produce goods. And it is reachable. We just need to get people onto this one. Because we could have this feed into that, into here. Or we could have this feed here, create ore. Ore can go there and here, and come back to create. Yeah, that seems like a good triangle. So you're gonna do people into ore. Gonna feed that ore into here. There we go. That planet just became prosperous. It's now maximum level, it's a prosperous planet, and as you can see, the happiness is just through the roof. Let's see. Can we connect these two? Yes, we can. You also want water. That might be an issue. If we feed ore into you, you're gonna produce people. Ore and food. This one will be pretty much useless. Minerals. To water. And darn it. Are we able to invent hyperdrive? There it is. So the ships can go around. We need 39 research. We need to start focusing a little bit more into. You know what? Let's end this episode here. So this is my basic setup now, and next time we'll work from there. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.